to your favorite big bag. Big bag. They still want sweets. They're trying to get some. Okay, never mind. The problem isn't peach cobbler cheesecake. The problem is we can make one with 13 grams of protein per serving. Let's start with the crust. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. 1.5 cups of old-fashioned oats, 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoons of cinnamon. I added 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1/3 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, and mix. After being mixed, you should get this almost doughy consistency. In my 9x13 casserole dish, I'm going to take our crust and press it firmly at the bottom. This is how it should look. Our crust into the preheated oven for 10 minutes. Let's make our cheesecake layer. To your blender, 1.5 cups of cottage cheese, 1 1/4 cups of non-fat Greek yogurt, 3 eggs, 2 cups of frozen peaches thawed, 1/4 cup of ultra filtered milk, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we blend until smooth. Turn your oven down to 325 degrees. Now pour over your crust. It should look something like this. Bake for 40 to 50 minutes. Now we're over here at the stove so we can make our peach topping. Our saucepan, 1.5 cups of peaches, 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's a little bit more than 1/2 teaspoon, but it's still going to be good. A splash of vanilla. Now we're going to cook until it has a syrupy consistency. I'm taking my spatula and cutting the pieces up in smaller pieces. Now I got mine to a nice syrupy consistency. We taste. It tastes like cinnamon and peaches. So now we're just going to sit this over to the side and let it cool. Let's make our oat crumble. In a mixing bowl, 3/4 cups of old-fashioned oats, 1 tablespoon of melted butter. You can do salted or unsalted with a pinch of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now mix. Once you mix, it should look something like this. Something more so like granola. Once you're done mixing, put your oat crumble in a pan. I have mine lined with parchment paper. Spread out. Now we're going to bake for 10 minutes. Ta-da! Taste. Set to the side and let cool. So this is the result of leaving it in there for 50 minutes, and it will still have a slight jiggle in the middle. Let this cool, and then we're going to place it in the refrigerator overnight, because right now for me it's 12:26. I'll see y'all in the morning. It's the next morning. Good morning. Let's make what I call a quick cheesecake cream cloud. 1/4 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of ultra filtered milk, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix, splash of vanilla extract. Good. Now whisk. You should get something like this, a nice dollop consistency. Now let's assemble. Time was had trying to get this cut, but my advice would be probably put it on parchment paper or spray the bottom of the pan. After some work digging it out, we have our cheesecake. Next are our peaches. Next, a dollop of our cheesecake cream cloud. Finish it off with our oat crumble. Now we enjoy our 13-gram peach cobbler cheesecake bar. Did I know what I was doing? Not really, but let's try it. I want a bite with everything. Not bad. Send this recipe to your favorite big bag. Big bag. They still want sweets. They're trying to get some. Okay, never mind. My own recipe, a good 7.5, 8 out of 10. I personally think it could be a little bit better. I'm going to work on it, but I'll get back to you. But in the meantime, bye.